see you move, I'm checking your smile, working your back like it's going out of style. Shake just a little bit faster, shake just a little now, girl. I'm dying to meet you, so let's mess around. Got an obsession with us getting down.
Welcome back, everyone. Just about 7:47 now. John Legend fans can be packed in Chateau Saint Michel, the amphitheater, tomorrow because he is in town for his All of Me tour. Unfortunately, tickets for tomorrow night's show totally sold out. If you're headed that way, enjoy. It should be spectacular. John Legend. Wow. All right, summer blockbusters usually account for most of the movie studio's yearly revenue, but this year's biggest hit so far has been the Lego Movie, released back in February.
But there may be a cure for Hollywood's summertime blues this weekend with the release of the latest Transformers film. The previous three made more than $300 million each. Here's Raphael Seth with the box office preview.
You can't keep spending money on junk.
I don't think it's a truck at all. I think we just found a Transformer.
Mark Wahlberg gets a new toy in Transformers: Age of Extinction. This is the fourth Transformers film, but the first without Shia LaBeouf. The new leading man is a blue-collar tinkerer who pulls the noble leader of the Autobots off the scrap heap. But the restored Optimus Prime has work to do after Stanley Tucci uses bits of his nemesis to create a new villain, Galvatron. Yet it's still the human race with the most to lose in this battle. Transformers: Age of Extinction is rated PG-13.
We take the engine and we control the world.
Chris Evans is not a caboose man in Snowpiercer. This Frozen feature takes place in a future ice age after a failed attempt to stop global warming. The only warm-bodied inhabitants left on Earth travel on a train powered by a perpetual motion engine. But the social order imposed on the passengers threatens to go off the rails when Evans and his pals in steerage decide they want first-class accommodations. Snowpiercer is rated R.
You got some talent. I want to make records with you.
Keira Knightley is an accidental rock star in Begin Again. She's the girlfriend of a musician played by Maroon 5 frontman Adam Levine, but he dumps her when he gets a taste of fame, leaving Knightley with an old guitar and a few song ideas of her own. She meets a disgraced record exec played by Mark Ruffalo, and they literally decide to make beautiful music together. Begin Again is rated R. That's the box office preview. Raphael Seth, NBC News.
Other entertainment news right now. New York police arrested actor Shia LaBeouf at a Broadway theater. Police say the actor had to be removed from Studio 54 last night during a performance of the musical Cabaret. Police charged him with criminal trespass and disorderly conduct for violent behavior and also using obscene language. A witness said he looked drunk and was acting erratically, and he was smoking inside the theater.
It took us a little bit to realize it was him.
And he was acting a little strange?
Yeah, we didn't know if he was drunk. I thought he was working on a role or something because it was obviously him, and he was quite a mess. He had a torn shirt. He had a cigarette. He was blending into the crowd, trying to, and chasing bums and craziness.
So just moments ago, take a look at this. LaBeouf surrounded by a swarm of photographers as he was released from jail. The actor declined to comment to reporters. He will be due back in court next month.
A major shakeup on ABC's The View. Sherry Shepherd and co-host Jenny McCarthy, they're leaving the show. Producers and people close to Shepherd say they've actually known for months the host was ready to go, but it was kept quiet because she says she didn't want to upstage Barbara Walters' retirement. Walters left the show last month as host, but remains an executive producer. After news broke about Shepherd leaving, McCarthy tweeted, "If Sherry goes, I go too." Both departures would leave Whoopi Goldberg as the only host left. Beyonce and Jay-Z, they give a peek into their private lives, but only to their biggest fans. The superstars kicked off their On the Run tour in Miami this week. The show included never-before-seen video clips of their wedding and their toddler, Blue Ivy. Beyonce and Jay-Z got married in a private ceremony back in 2008.
Lindsay Lohan is headed to the stage. The troubled actress will make her onstage debut in London this fall, starring in Speed the Plow at the Playhouse Theatre. The play is a satire of life in Hollywood. In real life, the 27-year-old actress has been working to rebuild her career since leaving rehab in July. It's the couple we haven't seen together since the late 1990s, but Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan are set to reunite on screen. The Sleepless in Seattle duo reportedly are in talks to star in the movie Ithaca, based on the 1943 novel The Human Comedy. Hanks has already signed on as executive producer. Ryan is slated to direct and star in the film. It also marks Ryan's first movie since 2009.
I loved them in Sleepless in Seattle.
Perfect chemistry, huh?
Yes. Well, Courtney Cox officially off the market. People magazine reporting that Cox is now engaged to Snow Patrol band member Johnny McDade. Cox, the star of the show Cougar Town, is 50 years old. McDade, 37. Cox and actor David Arquette, they finalized their divorce just a year ago. They have joint custody of their 10-year-old daughter, Coco. A modern-day Amelia Earhart is on the journey of a lifetime this morning. The 31-year-old pilot, actually not related to the famous aviator, but is trying to retrace the ill-fated flight around the world. She and her co-pilot will make 17 stops in 14 countries along this 28,000-mile flight. Her journey began yesterday. This trip is going to take about 2.5 weeks.
An uninvited guest literally crashed a one-year-old boy's birthday party in Juneau, Alaska. Take a look at the guy. This black bear climbed up on the family's home, then crashed through a skylight right in the middle of the living room, feet away from the family. Everybody scrambled to safety as the dazed bear recovered from his fall. Then he started eating those cupcakes that the little guy had for his birthday. The bear then wandered out of the home and into the woods. Well, still ahead, if you're looking for something to do this weekend, we'll tell you what's going on in and around Seattle with Seattle Times features editor Lynn Jacobson.
Also, it's opening day of the Paradiso Music Festival at the Gorge. We're going to show you what concert promoters are doing, law enforcement as well, to try to make sure everybody's safe. When King 5 News continues, our 8 o'clock hour on the other side of the break. We'll be right back.